Just woke up about 10:20 a.m. It's November 12th, 2023, 10:35 a.m. now. Went out and fed the cats, slicked my hair back a little bit with water. I fell asleep right around sunrise, so I don't know, between 6 and 7 a.m. I suppose. And then just woke up about 10:20 a.m. Still half mile north of Fairbank, Iowa, D68, west side of the road. It is, again, November 12th, 2023. My cat Nutsy still missing since the 10th at 2:35 p.m. I got that wrong yesterday. So 2:35 p.m. on the 10th is when my cat Nutsy went missing. If anybody's luring people to their house or using them as staged lies, that's the only reason I note this. As soon as we went outside today, about 10:25 a.m., two beat up Chevy pickups sped into Fairbank from the north on V68, following one another. They looked like they were in a hurry for some reason on a Sunday morning. So just noting that in case there's any lie staging going on with guys with beat up Chevy pickups. One was, I don't know, I couldn't tell you what color they were. I could only guess. So one of them was an extended cab, the first one. The second one was just a two-door short cab, a regular cab. I haven't had any connection to anybody other than my parents in the last 5+ years. No friendship since 2016. No date, romance, or relationship in 8.5 years. Anybody depicting me going out drinking with them or anything since 2016 is a criminal. I haven't gone out even with a friend or I met a couple of my friends in 2018 in March when I just bought my BMW then, and I ran into two of my friends in 2018. That's the only time I've even been out where I've seen people that I've hung out with in the past out. So no alcohol since August 2022. Wade Allen Heineman, 51 years old, never ridden a motorcycle since 1996, never driven a semi, don't know anybody who drives a semi in years. Never been in the military, never been married, never been a pot smoker, never been a smoker, never been into drugs. That's all lies. Never had sex with a minor in my entire life. Never tried to meet a minor. Never tried to view a minor. Not attracted to males, transgenders, or children in any way whatsoever. I'm only interested in natural adult females. I'm only a natural male, always and forever, born 11/4/71, fathered a child in 1995. I was indicated that was the mother of a child. That'd be a liar. My son Austin never had the last name Heineman as I do. His mother and I were never married in 1993, 94 when we dated. He was born in 95 after we broke up, and I never lived in a place with him. So it was indicated there was some Austin Heineman that claimed to be my son. My son never had my last name, and I know he never took it later. So I think there was one possibly in Nebraska in the years past, but I hadn't noticed anything in the recent years, so I haven't mentioned it. But he's no relation to me. So anybody claiming to be my son named Austin Heineman is not. My cousin has a son named Austin who's an adult, very similar in age to my son Austin. We both named our son. I wasn't in on naming my son, so that was entirely Tanya, who is my girlfriend, then her decision to name my son Austin. I had no part in that. So that wasn't, it wasn't that I didn't want to. It was that she didn't give me any choice of what his name was. She gave him the same last name as her other two kids, who had a different father. It was her ex-husband's name. I was upset about that she didn't just give him her. Actually, she hadn't changed her name yet then, so that's why she gave him that last name. Her last name was her former married name yet. So anyway, Wade Allen Heineman, still half-mile north of Fairbank, Iowa since November 1st when I got groceries last. 51 years old, green eyes, not blue eyes. 6'1", 10.7-inch hands. Measure somebody's hands if they're claiming to be me. They're a fraud. They're not me. I haven't tried to meet anybody in like 7 years or more. So, and again, no sexual contact whatsoever in 6+ years. I haven't laid down with anybody in 7+ years. That's just being conservative. So my life's been wrecked. That's the only reason I haven't been with a woman in the last 8.5 years. And people trying to call me like, what's the word that, they call people that are into sex and stuff. I'm not into fetishes at all. If I'm whatever they're saying about me as far as sex, then every man that hasn't been able to be with a woman for 8.5 years due to frauds is the same thing, because I'm just normal sexually. But when I haven't been with a woman for 8.5 years, I'll look up sex in the internet sometimes, and I always look up for adults. I'm not looking ever for minors, as I've expressed yesterday. I'm never looking for minors, and it's really shameful for me to even address that subject, because it's uncomfortable for me to be accused of things like that when I haven't done anything wrong, especially. And I'm not looking for that. I'm not I've never once tried to search for minors or children, and I haven't seen children that I know of, that I remember. And it would only be coming up because it was in a search that I search sex or whatever, whatever parameters I put in there. I'm just a normal man, that hasn't been able to be with a woman for 8.5 years because my life's been destroyed by frauds staging lies. This will only be appearing again on youtube.com/@ I am Wade Heineman, audio only, November 12th, 10, whatever it was, a.m., 10:40 something, getting close to 11 a.m. Slept from about 6-7 a.m. to 10. Was it 10:40? I said whatever I said at the beginning of this audio. Signing off. Oh, x.com/WADES2ND is me. That's where I post most of my posts. Also, x.com/Wade yes, and youtube.com/@Wade yes. This will be here on youtube.com/@ I am Wade Heineman.